wanted to thank everyone for watching this video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to set auto tune. This is for like rapper style auto tune, not for like actual pitch correction. So this would be more like your Trippie Red, your Young Thug, your Future, your T-Pain, your Travis Scott's. Just more of like your Atlanta style melodic singing rap. And this is the process I use. This is the first thing I do when a client comes and I set up a session. I just go straight from getting the beat from the client, if it's from a YouTube to MP3, or if it's from SoundCloud, or it's from their flash drive. This is pretty much my process the entire time. So basically what you want to do is you want to get this program. It's called Mixed in Key, and you could Google that, Mixed in Key 8. It's the best thing. It's like, this is like, if I had to pick something that I needed on my computer to use day to day, this is probably most used besides the microphone and the speakers in the studio. This is definitely key. So Mixed in Key, I think I paid like $40 for it, and it's like a one-time thing. So $40, you get it, works perfect. All right. So right here I got my Pro Tools session, and this is pretty much just my template that I use to get a session going, and then I'll adjust it as the session goes on and stuff. I have my auto tune. This is auto tune access. This is like the entry level. It's $100, but it definitely gets the job done for what like the style of hip hop that we do here at the studio and stuff. Then I have my SSL for EQ. I have my 1176 for vocal compression, and then I'll just put a little bit of reverb on it, just to give the artist like a good feel in the headphones, because sometimes a dry mix just throws off like the whole vibe of the session. And a rapper kind of wants to hear their voice pre-mixed as they record, so they could get a tone of the auto tune, and they could just get more comfortable with their voice on the mic. All right, so the first thing you want to do is, I got my session set up. Okay, now I gotta go get the beat. So what you want to do is you want to go here, you want to add files, and then this one, it's just this one I believe is, let me see here, right here. It's in my auto tune folder. Actually, no, it's not. Let me look it up real quick. This beat is under 137. Okay, so 137. Boom, I found my beat. It don't matter if it's a WAV or MP3, it's all the same when you're finding this. So you give it a second. You just give it a second. Okay, and right here it goes. This is the most important part. So it gives me the tempo of the song. So when I go to my session, I go up here, I click 120. Okay, I got the tempo. Now I go back to Mixed in Key. Now it's saying it's two-way. So what you want to do is you want to just hold your mouse over it, and then see how it says D sharp minor, E flat minor. Okay, so then I just go to my auto tune. I think I already got it set, and I just type in that minor, and then your return speed is pretty much the tone. So this is more like a Travis Scott, T-Pain. This is more of like a Trippie Red style, and then this would be more like a Drake, I would think. This is like super light. Like, this is someone that could like pretty much already sing. This is just for like very light correction. Then this is more of like your Trippie Juice WRLD tones, and then this is like full blown auto tune. And then the humanizer, this pretty much just blends the actual effect. So sometimes, like, if I'm recording, I'll have an artist set with the return speed all the way up, but then I might blend it a little bit better. But it's just one of those things that you got to play with. But normally what I do is I start the artist all the way over here, like right here, and then they'll tell me if it's too much auto tune, and then I'll take it back down one, and if it still sounds like they're off, then I'll bring that back up and I'll blend it a little bit better. But usually this is right where I start. Return speed all the way up, and then the humanizer off. And then what you want to do is you just want to bring your beat in. Let me find it real quick. So I type in the beat. Okay. You want to add new clip. Okay, so now we got the tempo. You see how that says 120? We knew it was 120 from the mixed in key. But what you want to do, we're on a grid-based system. So what you got to do is you got to zoom all the way in. And you see how that's not all the way on the grid? So what I do is I put it in slip. And I hit separate. That way that transient right there is right there. And I go back to grid and I move that on the grid. That way it's perfectly on the grid. That way if I want to cut out a part of the beat or if I want to copy and paste vocals, they're going to line up. I don't have to nudge nothing around. And that's pretty important. Make sure you guys always do that. Make sure you always zoom in right there on that first like kick or drop and you put the first like big transient right there on the grid. Even if it's a little bit off, it's gonna mess you up in the long run, especially if you have track outs, because you want everything to be perfectly on the grid. And now I got the auto tune set and everything. I mean, it's pretty much on key. It's gonna work 95 to 96% of the time. I mean, it's kind of foolproof how you do that. And all I use is mixed in key, and I just drag the file in there, look up the key result, put the mouse over it, boom, and then I just go to auto tune and set it, and that's it. And thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna be posting more how-to videos, like quick stuff like this, real simple, real easy to learn, straight to the point. And if you guys want, just subscribe, comment, share, and then the next video I'll probably post is like setting up this actual template, just so you could get a good headphone mix. But like I said, this video is more just setting up your auto tune. It's pretty clear cut and finding the key of the song and the tempo and stuff. Thank you guys so much.